I see you gather before me.
After the Battle of Kaer Morhen, the defenders licked their wounds and mourned their losses, save Ciri, who began to plan her revenge. She woke Geralt one night and urged him to travel with her to Velen, to the top of Bald Mountain, where she knew she'd find Imlerith. She had decided he had to die. Her plan proved sound. On Bald Mountain, Geralt and Ciri killed Imlerith and two of the crones. Spurred by their success, they resolved to challenge Eredin.
So, off to Novigrad then?
Yeah, let's get going.
Let's go.
The oak is dead.
The oak, the crones. I fear that was your last feast.
What of our acorns?
Don't know, don't care.
You must learn to live without them.
This is no longer no man's land. It's no longer the lady's land. It's all yours.
But what are we to do?
Come, Geralt. It's time.
Manage. On your own.
Then none are humans. But it was mages the hunters and the temple guard were after.
Mages left. Hunters needed a new quarry. Hatred and prejudice will never be eradicated. And witch hunts will never be about witches. To have a scapegoat, that's the key. Humans always fear the alien, the odd. Once the mages had left Novigrad, folk turned their anger against the other races. And as they have for ages, branded their neighbors their greatest foes.
Gandil Lion! Ready some tankards! With guests!
Geralt! Ciri! When I learned Geralt had found you...
Glad to see you in one piece too, Dandelion.
Where have you two been?
Just finished hunting down the crones of Velen and a general of the Wild Hunt.
Well, you've had a busy morning then, haven't you?
In fact, you look terrible. Like you could really use some rest.
Gladly take some. Point me to a room.
Of course. Come on, little swallow. I'll take you.
Let's meet later, Geralt. I've a little matter to resolve. I'll freshen up, then await you in the square in Gildorf.
Right.
Anything happen while we were away?
Pretty Polly came down with a fever, Matt Oyster caught a knife between the ribs, and they're late delivering the sodden triple meat.
Dandelion. Lodge of Sorceresses. Triss and Yen were supposed to gather the remnants.
They're working on it. Triss is upstairs, waiting for you. Yennefer's gone to crippled Kate's.
Yen? At that portside dive? Why?
Didn't inform me. Imagine that. Ah, and that elf of yours moved into the Ruby Suite. Told me to tell you he's waiting too.
Gave him your best room?
He didn't exactly ask. I prepared another room for him, but he blew past me and locked himself in the Ruby. Hasn't peeked out since. Barely eats, drinks only water, and the only thing I've heard from him is, I wish to know when Windblade and Zeriel arrive.
Thanks. Looks like I'll have my hands full.
I'll give you the same styles, but magic. Well,
What's that you want?
hey there, handsome.
Yeah, hello.
大小，
你跟西里去那座山了？
来啊，结束了。
啊，你前面跟西里选择什么？喝酒，
哪边？
还打雪球？
打雪球。
注意哦，
谁啊？会死。
跳哦。
哼，普通的。
啊，你
会死
选
是哪一个是死，哪一个是活啊？打雪球的是活吧？还是死？
没有啊？看回忆的数量呢？如果没有那个回忆的话，这是死。
回忆数量？什么意思？
你玩到后面就知道。
完成任务所需道具。回忆数量。再多一点。
Well, well. What have we here?
Fancy a hot back to my place.
这个大姐懂。
Greeting.
What do you have
对，
to...
干掉那是 BOSS 啊！
谁啊？
你拿大锤那一只啊，杀学长那个。
杀了
哇哦
这么菜，干搞得很像厉害，结果他的动作很
Take care now.
比死板还要死板。哎，为什么我出来了？那什么什么的空间？这个我要先找谁啊？最后的准备，
每个人都问啊。
这个都没差啊。
我们先做贝利吧，记得不要折断他的脚。
哼，哦，是啊。哎，看，哦，找精灵讲话。
Zoltan.
为什么直播这么那个？
Nice talking to you, Zoltan.
不
See you
知
later.
道，可能是网络的问题，也有可能是 Discord 的问题。我看一下现在在哪里伺服器啊？可能是 Discord 的问题。
Good one. Didn't see it in your face.
他直播也会好，大概是。
好吧，我先去找特利斯吧。先不要折断他的脚。
对啊。
开飞吧，我记得我让他眼瞎了啊。
对。
那个艾丽巴。
How much
do you want,
Peach?
You're mistaken. I'm a dancer, not a whore.
你把眼睛被划掉了。
艾丽巴，我记得我之前是让他眼睛瞎掉。
没有吧？眼睛瞎掉是拉多维德让他眼睛瞎掉了。
对啊，他最后不是眼睛瞎掉。
Greetings, Triss.
对，他眼睛被挖
Have you
掉了。
lost your mind? You went after Imlerith by yourselves? To the Sabbath? How could you put Ciri in danger?
Ciri had to do it. I couldn't let her go alone. You'd have done the same in my boots. Besides, I was there the whole time. Had the situation under control. Mind if we change the subject? Past burning pyres on the way into town. Non-humans on them.
Things grow worse by the day. No mages left in the city, so the hunters had to find someone else to victimize. We need to resolve everything as quickly as possible and leave Novigrad.
Any success with the lodge? Anyone out there willing to help?
It doesn't look good. Ida outright refused, while Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging. We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her.
And the others? Kira? Margarita? Philippa?
Kira? I thought you, of all people, would know.
Few can refuse a sorceress. And Kira Metz certainly had her ways. But when she demanded the Mage Alexander's notes, I had to turn her down. Kira needed that. As she needed the impetus to start anew. She found it where she least expected to. Years later, known for discovering the cure for the Catriona plague, she was thankful not to the village witch. I've seen worse matches. Hope things work out for them.
I hope they work out for us, and we actually find Philippa and Rita.
就因为变成一对，然后特别做这个美术动画，也太丢了吧？
对啊，波特也要有个戏份嘛。
这样是他们两个是干儿子啊。
他们从1代陪你到3代，跟学长一样。
正人顺利。
Know where they are?
Yennefer's looking into Rita's whereabouts. I have to figure out where Philippa is.
Know what Yen's found out?
You'll need to ask her. I've been busy trying to find Philippa.
So, learn anything?
A few things that could be interesting. Prefer the long version or the short?
Tell me everything. I want the details.
After fleeing Loch Muin, Philippa ended up here in Novigrad. She sought help from her former lover, the sorcerer Arthur de Vlister.
Philippa and a former lover? Something tells me happily ever after is not how that story ends.
Philippa had made a fool of him once. Arthur was out for revenge. He convinced her she'd be safest as an owl. She transformed, and he placed a Dimeridium band on her leg. The mage hunt started shortly afterwards. Sadly, Arthur fell victim. They auctioned off his estate. Just so happened a certain dwarven acquaintance of ours stumbled on the auction.
Zoltan. Huh. So Philippa was here under our noses the whole time.
Was, precisely. Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago.
哦，你说他是鸟啊？
对。
哦，因为2代，2代打那个时候，我就是他吗？猫头鹰不是他吗？
猫头鹰。
不知道哎。
Sadly, no.
因为要走路线跟你
A man
不
showed
一样
up。here, fleeced Zoltan Bear, then proposed they play for the owl. Naturally, he won, then politely thanked Zoltan for the game and left.
Who was it? Know where he lives?
He's not from here. No one knows him.
Great. We got any leads?
We have this.
That Philippa the Owl's feather? Thinking divination?
Specifically hydromancy, and a form of sortilege. We need a fountain where we won't be disturbed.
One outside the Passiflora could work.
Good idea. Let's go.
来了走，直接
慢慢走。
直接到。
OK， 慢慢玩，我暂停一下。
We're here.
Nice and quiet. Shouldn't be any disturbances.
Let's begin. Observe the water's surface carefully. We can't let anything go unnoticed. Graham et Dwyer, Robert Mcgalley, Alfelte. Graham et Dwyer, Deagnis Kerle, Espirshena a Exclase.
Looks familiar. A bathhouse. I know the place. Dijkstra. He has her at his bathhouse. Might have guessed as much. Was that the past or the future?
The recent past. We have to hurry.
Let's go to the bathhouse. Might not be too late.
Come on. Well. I hope we get there in time. I hope Dijkstra hasn't already hurt her.
The possibilities are many. Could be Dijkstra that got hurt.
Not likely. Dijkstra never forgave her for sending assassins after him. And Philip is weakened, no doubt about it.
Weakened, maybe, but still a powerful sorceress. If Dijkstra's men take the Dimeridium off, Philippa will kill them before they can say, oh shit. Guess they underestimated Philippa.
You were right. She must have changed back into human form. Quick! I sense strong.
Surrender! This place is a maze, witch! You'll never get out! Goddamn fools! After her!
We'll handle this.
Oh no, no, no! The sorceress stays here!
We're going together.
Not a chance.
It's fine, Geralt. I'll stay, in case she tries to flee this way.
Fine. Be right back. Damn, she cast a spell on them.
I am your master now. Protect me, understood? Stand here. Let no one pass.
Let's end this.
Witcher, no, past, go. Birdie, no.
Damn, cast a spell on him too. She's hurt. Did you see that? I want to help her.
Birdie, no. Past, go. Say, but no, let past go.
Ever had a stomach ache?
Ache? Aye. But once old drowner eat.
Her stomach aches like she just ate 100 old drowners.
But no want. Drowner make ache very bad.
Let me pass. I can help her.
But let past go. Witcher help?
대번은
I wanna help you.
Help me die. Don't know your breath.
I'm not out to hurt you.
Bollocks! You will not take me.
I wanna help you.
Ha! Forgive me, but I just don't believe you.
帮你的购物物件酱油。不要被他魔法打成就好了。
Gotta avoid hurting her. Stop squirming. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be long dead by now.
What do you want? To torment me? To watch others do so?
这也要折手脚，对不对？哇，他肤况不好哦。
Betray me, and I will.
Relax. Not planning on it. Triss is outside. She'll explain everything.
Deepest apologies, but the lady will come with me.
Dijkstra, I don't have time for this. Get out of my way.
I've no quarrel with you, Geralt, but Phil and I have lots to talk about. Remember the assassin?
记得我是选2，然后脚都断掉了。
A grave error. Such matters ought to be handled personally, as I will now demonstrate.
这里是关键啊。
对啊。
Not gonna demonstrate a damn thing. I need her.
And I don't give a flying fuck. I've awaited this moment forever, so, very sorry, but I care as much about your plans as I do about the snows of Mahakam. Philippa will come with me, and answer for all the courtesies she's paid me.
对啊，我就选2，然后脚都断掉了。
你说第一个啊？
我选第2个，用蛮力把他推走，结果是早就折断他的脚，干！
为什么？你说他折那个菲利巴的脚？
不是啊。
还是谁折他的脚？
杰洛特意折迪克斯车的脚。
啊，你不是说不要折菲利巴的脚就好了吗？
没有，我说不是折菲利巴，是折，我是折那个汉子跟踪狂的。
好。
然后就没有暗杀国王的支线了。
Always knew the value of information, Dijkstra.
Which is why I don't believe you have anything I don't already know.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard wasn't able to sway the Trade Corporation.
Opposition nibbling at his arse, eh? Seems the White Flame won't dance on the graves of his foes much longer.
His daughter has returned. The Emperor wants to abdicate, give her the throne.
Cyrilla? Impossible. This could shift the tide of war. Provided, of course, you're not mistaken.
哦，你有带细鱼见大帝哦？
没有啊。
哦，是哦。没有去见的话，应该不会变成女王了。或许吧，我不知道。
这选项什么意思啊？
我不知道，我没选过啊，因为我折断他的脚，没有看过这种选项。
靠北！
自己选。
恩希尔亲自说的。
恩希尔就大帝，懂吗？
哦。
Am Emperor himself told me. So, information is firsthand.
Emir's a lying whore.
When it comes to his daughter's future, doubt it.
You've no idea of the importance of this information. A change on the Imperial throne could bring the war to an end. Radovid's sure to be delighted. If Emir sounds the retreat, there'll be no force left that could possibly stop that madman. Especially in light of our bloody aborted plan.
You didn't actually believe you could do it. Radovid's crazy, but he's no idiot. Knows all too well there are dozens out there who'd...
Silence. Do I understand you correctly? You want to kill Radovid? Well, Siggy, I am impressed. Doubted you still had it in you, frankly. Sadly, as you well know, Radovid has sought refuge on his boat. He's guarded so closely, I'd not be at all surprised to learn he shares his bed each night with 2 sentries.
You know too much, Phil. Yet one more reason why you must die.
Dijkstra, Philippa's not gonna die. We're done discussing that. Forget about it.
Situation's changed, Witcher. She's in a position now to foil my plans.
Do you really think I will run to warn the man who gouged my eyes out?
Think you might want to hear her out. Dare say Philippa despises Radovid at least as much as she did.
I'm content someone apart from myself has finally gotten the idea to rid the world of the degenerate.
Save your praise for others. I couldn't give a shit.
Currently, only 2 individuals stand to draw Radovid off his boat. Emir and myself.
You'd agree to be the bait?
I fear you'd be hard-pressed to convince Emir to dangle himself as such.
Fat fucking chance. Geralt, I wouldn't trust this cunt to hard-boil my eggs.
Rightly so, I'm terrible with eggs. But think on this. Radovid hears that you've captured me. Will he not throw caution to the wind? Will he not jump at the chance to kill me, personally, with his bare hands?
Out of the question. Geralt, get her out of here before I burst her testicle. And then we must meet with our friends. I've leased a warehouse portside. Be sure to come.
哦，让我们走了耶。
码头。
他的马打错了。
哦，你暗杀支线有了哎。
Sorry to take so long, but I had to deal with the guards.
所以那个胖子，那个变态是也想要杀国王。
I've been better.
I'll get you out of here.
Gonna be all right?
Yeah. Thanks for your help.
还有罗切，罗切还有那谁，塔勒。
塔勒是谁？
就是教巨我骂脏话那个。
哦。
士兵雕像。来吃我的茶叶蛋。为主国应该是这个。
这个是暗杀的、啊。
对，到时候还叫你选人，你要选择翻谁？有罗切，还有迪克斯特。
哎，怎么会有这个灯物啊？
对，要是你选胖子，罗切就会挂掉。
怎么可以让万里好基友挂掉呢？
啊？
我说怎么能让万里好基友挂掉？
嗯哼。
这胖子超鸡掰的，才不会让他。
你知道他为什么他是想干嘛吗？他想让战争永远持续下去。
他是商人啊。
对啊，然后罗切是跟大帝合作。
大帝哪个大帝？
弟他爸啊。
他想让拉多维德死，对不对？
对。维生死战争结束了。那胖子是不想让战争结束啊。
哦，难怪他刚那么紧张。
Witcher, it even sounds proud.
房间好。
Yes, Geralt?
You, holding a up all right?
It'll be a hard slog for everyone.
You know what I mean.
What am I supposed to say? I mean, I knew you and Yennefer. You'd end up back together. It was a lost cause.
有时候这样问真的很欠揍。
I guess so. I just don't want you to...
Can we not dwell on it? I need to focus on other things now.
Right. Understood. Look what I picked up.
Come on, we have to decompress him.
那是谁啊？
你之前拿到的、捡到的。
We'll know soon enough. Come with me. I know a place where the walls don't have ears.
哇，超后面才可以给他看。这是14等的任务。
对，因为是你之前捡到的，然后特利斯已经走了。
Let's get to work.
不是，我送他走之后才捡到的。
我跟我一样，我那时候也是送他走之后才捡到。
Anything I can do to help?
Yes. Be quiet and try not
地
to
方还
disturb
真
me.
邪门。
那刚刚那句话是暗调，所以我看过。
对呀、就是你第一次跟特利斯节奏的那个、啊。
他之前租屋的地方。
对呀、
为什么还要回到这个地方？干。
不是他租屋的地方啊，是他节奏的地方啊。
Who are you? What am I doing here? Es a pond.
Who are you? What's the last thing you remember?
I remember a hill. A battle. I had orders for a unit. I remember a sorceress. Her hair like flames. She cast a spell. The right flank was to attack. Hit the shield bearers.
The right flank didn't attack, and the sorceress was Lyta Nade, known also as Coral. I was there too. This happened long ago.
Shit.
You're exhausted. Always happens with compression. Get some rest.
Yes, I should.
Once you've recovered a bit, you should find Ambassador Var-Atra. He's sure to help. Good luck.
That was interesting.
And exhausting. Oh, to fall onto a feather bed and sleep till... well, till I woke.
Hey, 爱不见了。
Is it true elves make soup out of
有人走出去啊？
谁啊？
不知道。
It's not safe to go out on the streets anymore.
最后的准备。
最后准备都是在准备要新环夜大战。
哦。
可以先解支线啊。
我没什么支线啊。
有啊，为祖国啊！
你想要看这个任务是不是？
对啊，我没看过啊，因为这任务已经挂掉了。
哼。哇，有点远。
飞过去啊，在旁边而已。
How'd you discover it was a city forest?
在哭什么？
每天都有人在哭。
做那个指标，来吃啊！不错。
Maybe, maybe not. Watch your step.
Oh.
Why are you looking at me cross-eyed, grey boy?
红伞。哦，敲。
Who's there?
Witcher Geralt.
Get in here. Boss awaits upstairs. You bloody tell us what this is about.
Just as soon as Geralt arrives.
You won't allow him talk. Least you can do is pour around.
Bloody
suspense made my
say
throat dry.
Oh, 看到好低
Witcher, at last. Now we're all present.
And up the fucking creek. Why have you summoned us? Radovid's on his ship. We'll not get to him there, I told you.
Stop it!
我的答案就是你被你在巫师宰掉那个捡
But
破
all
烂
in
的。
due course. Let's start by confessing our sins. I let Philippa Eilhart in on our plan. Mea culpa.
Bravo. Bloody bravo.
Now, it's not a disaster. The Lady Sorceress is highly unlikely to warn the brat. What's more, she's willing to help us kill him. Naturally, it's nothing I'll ever agree to. But Phil, she's inspired me. Call her my muse.
Inspired you to do what?
Patience. We've yet to get to the substance of the matter. Geralt, do I recall correctly that Radovid's hired you to find Philippa?
抢一下。
You're nosy. Starting to piss me off, you know.
准备管闲事的，让我很不爽，更张狂，都知道。
No, you're not a spy anymore. Remember? Chose the life of a criminal.
No, that choice was made for me. Philippa forced me to flee Redania. Radovid prevented me from returning.
The extra infernally sad story. Really fucking tugs at the heartstrings. But do you mind getting back to the matter at hand?
Yes, right. Geralt, be so kind as to answer the question. He give you the contract or not?
Mm-hmm. Only thing I've found is her hideout. What's your point?
We can use Philippa without involving her, provided you help. Radovid expects you to report to him, bring him information about her. All you need to do is mention her name, intimate that you've a lead, you're on her trail.
Oh, he'll swallow that. Hook, line, sinker, and a good bit of the rod as well.
Let's say Radovid bites, believes me, and none of that's a given. What then?
You'll tell him you've found Philippa's hideout, somewhere where we can easily set a trap and ambush. Suggestions?
Bridge to Temple Isle. Built up both sides. Lots of nooks, gates. Easy to block off from the rest of the city.
Good idea. I'll divide my men, post half on one end, other half on the other, by the gate. And in the middle, Vess, with a well-oiled crossbow.
You see, Geralt, all we ask is that you invite Radovid out for a stroll, bring him to the bridge. We'll take care of the rest. So what'll it be?
"让我加入啊！你选2，这任务失败了，跟你讲。"
I'm in. But once it's done, what then? There'll be an uproar in the city. Panic, maybe. Need a place where we can wait it out.
Thought of that already. Remember Madame Irina's theatre? Abandoned now, not a soul looks in there. Tala and I will await you there.
Await us? Unwilling to risk your own necks?
Not the point. Dijkstra and I have many cocksucking virtues, but fighting ability's just not one of them. Not as fit for that as we are for a bleeding beauty pageant.
Don't worry, Geralt. My people are battle-hardened.
你就咬
They'll
回去选
manage.
美算了。
You just bring them the kid.
Do what I can. Where's his ship moored these days?
Just round the corner in Novigrad's port. And for your sake, I hope he's in a good mood when you look in on him.
开头挺好。
The bridge must be clear.
My lads will make sure of that.
Yeah.
Guards round the temple, what about
Felipe.
them? Won't they bloody congregate when they see the fight?
If they're
不知
paid
道，
a
我没看过
tidy
这动画
sum,。they won't.
耶，要打了。
White wool?
不讲先上个厕所。
啊，我去丢个蛋壳。
哎，靠北进动画怎样？
Philippa? What the hell are you doing here?
Geralt, don't ask questions you know the answers to. It makes you look stupid. Eavesdropping on your conversation, naturally, with a good deal of interest and a measure of wonder.
Mind telling me what you found puzzling?
Your naivety. Do you honestly believe Radovid will fall for such a crude ruse?
"拉多维德疯了，他才不会理性思考。"
Might be tough to trick, but I think I'll manage.
I hope you take a more serious approach to confronting the Wild Hunt, provided, of course, you survive long enough to undertake it.
Philippa, why even tell me this? Concerned about me that much?
Not at all. It's because I think it vital that Radovid die. You don't want my help, more's the pity. But I shall do what I can to make certain you don't fuck it up. Here, take this.
A ring. Redanian eagle etched in the ruby.
It belonged to Vizimir, Radovid's father. Hand him that, and he may believe you captured me. He might even choose to trust you.
Helpful. Thanks.
Don't mention it. Believe me, I'm prepared to do much more to be rid of Radovid. Good luck, Geralt. You'll need it.
飞的感觉要追击。
Not good. Not good.
Boring fucking shit.
Good folk! Mages have set the hunter's house.
Hey, Whitey, why'd your hair go?
Great tea at the time I went back to sea.
Oh!
Watch your step. Brother! Sister!
I've been cranky since morning.
think you're doing?
Come closer. Don't be shy. We'll find out everything.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steam.
And it's raining again.
Didn't look like rain.
Witcher Geralt, what do you want?
An audience. Got new information about Philippa Eilhart.
I'll need your weapons. Now follow me. Your Majesty, the Witcher, with news of Philippa Eilhart.
I hope you brought something better than magic crystals this time.
I know where she is.
Perhaps. Or perhaps you seek to trick me, like the others.
What others?
You see, a rumor went around that I generously reward any who bring information about Eilhart. There's no shortage of the greedy and the stupid, so a queue quickly formed at the gangway to the ship. The first aboard was a hunter. Brought me a dead owl with no eyes. He thought I'd believe it, shower him with gold. I had him blinded, then thrown overboard with a stone tied round his neck. The second was the postmaster from Oxenfurt. Claimed to have a letter she'd penned. It was forged, of course. I had his fingers cut off. He'll never write again. Oh, and I took his tongue. The spoken lie is just as reprehensible. Needless to say, the rest of the queue dispersed quickly.
I'm a professional. Got a reputation to uphold. Be stupid of me to come to you empty-handed.
My father's ring. Philippa used it to stamp her decrees, then distribute them as the word of the king. Where is she?
Under your nose, sire. In Novigrad. In a house on the bridge leading to Temple Isle.
Why haven't you brought her to me?
Gotta capture someone to take them anywhere. All I did was track her down, then stole this ring as proof that I had.
Do you fear her?
No. You want to kill her yourself. With your own hands. I know this.
You shall come with me. Hubrecht, gather the men.
How many, sire?
All of them.
Oh, 我没看过。
Where is she? Where is Philippa?
Like I said, house on the bridge, closer to the other end.
Close off this end. We need no guests, no innocent bystanders, or witnesses. Damian, Duke, Egbert, Freak, Caspar. You shall stay here, secure the rear, and kill the Witcher.
靠背。
You don't know where Philippa's hiding. Not exactly, without me.
Fret not. We'll manage. Naturally, it would be easier with your help, but you irritate
我要
me.
重来的吗？
You know too much.
我知道。
You impede me too often. And I find
我
your
没看过，
arrogance
别问我，我也
annoyance.
不知道。
I've had men killed for less. Follow me.
不是要把我干掉。
Any last words?
Fuck! Free the Witcher, then Radovid.
哦，好基友哎。
How long you gonna make me wait?
看我的发小。
不要可以的。
不要挡路了。
直接杀他。 变往前跑。
那我不能了，过去啊。
对，然后他怎么过去？
过去啊。哦，我赢了。
这跟你差不多啊。
他就站在那边跑啊，这国王太扯了吧？
太信任他的士兵了。你当红绳在砍就对了。
还敢躲啊？啊，我觉得你。
Open up! I command you to open the door!
You needed merely to ask. That settles the score. And that was from the heart.
尾刀狗啊！这样就死了，太简单了吧
Forgive me. I could not deny myself the pleasure.
哇，死的好干脆哦，我喜欢。
对。
Where? Why? How the fuck?
Eavesdropped on us, back at the warehouse.
What? And you didn't think it worth mentioning?
啊，最后国王死不是一样
Lads, the time to discuss this is later.
目的都达到了。
Radovid is dead. It matters not by whose hand. Mission accomplished. Now let's get the hell away. Place will be thick with Redanians in minutes.
红色的。
Let's go.
红色的国没有国王，他们就没落。
输了。
哦。拜拜。
对啊，我的好像是国王赢了，大地输了。
Well, what? Is it done?
It's done. Though all did not go according to plan. More on that later. First, a stiff drink and a toast. The North. Temeria.
Temeria!
Bloody Temeria!
Sure this isn't premature? Radovid's dead, but it's a long way from that to a free Temeria. War's not over, not even close.
You're mistaken. Tomorrow at noon, the commander of Army Group Center will sign a truce in Emir's name. A truce whose wording we agreed with Dijkstra.
So back there in Velen, when the trolls nabbed you?
Yes, I was returning from the last round of talks. Emir will keep Edion and Lyria, but in exchange for Radovid's head and a stop to guerrilla activities, he will withdraw from Temeria.
Which will become the Empire's vassal state.
Self-ruled with its own courts, administrative structures and army. The silver lilies will bloom neath the rays of the great sun. So I say were I a poet. But I'm not. So all I'll say is there was no other fucking way.
求观众。
也推起观众。
可是我没有办法看历史记录哎。
那就办着办。哇，这个要慎选是不是啊？我没看过，我是选错。
我不是诗人，所以我只会说是我一个狗屁爸爸。我刚刚超级慌神，不知道他到底在攻啥笑。
对，这可能影响他的生死吧，他们的生死，我不知道。
把实情都告诉我。
You don't know Emir. He'll outwit you. Take your toys as if you were children.
Oh, don't you fret. We've heads on our shoulders, eyes all around. Take Dijkstra, for instance.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. That but this blow might be the be-all and end-all here.
What's that?
Vakmeth, Act 1, Scene 7. Always wanted to play that. Never cast as anything but a halberdier. Geralt, what Tala told you, put it out of your mind. There will be no truce with Nilfgaard. Redania, under my enlightened rule, will fight on until it wins. And when it does, it will unite all the North, including Temeria.
What? How? This is not what we plough and agreed.
True. Instead, we insisted on one realm's questionable sovereignty, and to recover it, we gave Emir virtually all the North's other kingdoms. It was not a wise arrangement. So, no deal.
You two-faced whoreson. I will not allow this.
Actually, you, Roach, should be the first to understand I've no choice.
Why the hell would I understand?
Because you too are a patriot. Geralt, this doesn't concern you. You may go. Fare thee well on your path or whatnot.
这样选就简单的。
Can't let you kill them, Dijkstra.
Oh, hard luck. Then you'll die with them.
国王同一天，好
Kill
爽
them all.
Not your lucky day.
哎，救命好机遇吗？不是这样。
没有这个声音。
被打到被打。他不是说他战斗能力是零，怎么在那边拿剑砍？
干这在做，哎、好爽啊！他是站着让他砍死、哎，这是什么 bug？ 太屌了吧！
我没看过哎，站着被他砍死，被罗切砍死了。
That was close. Very close.
It's hardly over. The envoy, due to meet the Nilfgaardians tomorrow. No doubt Dijkstra ordered him killed. We'll need to protect him.
Sorry, you're on your own.
You've had your fill of politics, I understand. Once it's over, come to Vizima. You'll be received with honors. Farewell, Wolf.
等到日出，好结束了。看他身上只有烤鸡三明治，是啥小？
他可能身上只带一个吃的。他连武器都没拿。
等到日出，为什么我要等到日出啊？
不知道哎，可能有他的任务要日出吧，我不知道。谁的？哦，你的观众在讲话了。
我看到。
为什么？你又没看到？
有啦。
哇哦！10点18分。怎么人还不少？
什么人？
没我身边的。 大大会长啊，要跟康年年大楼。
Welcome.
Don't do that.
What do you have to?
你整个不都睡，回到家整个超想睡觉。早上也差点睡过头。
Take care now.
说会话，说完差不多就可以睡了。 总统套吧。
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have unusual tastes. How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly, you might say you inspired me.
Meaning?
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthir is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
You make it sound important. So, guess it's not exactly common knowledge.
I'd even call it a secret.
How do you manage to hide it?
Oh, I assure you he's excellent at covering his tracks, though not terribly subtle. But I'm even better at uncovering them.
Fine. So what do you propose?
Why, to bring Gels here. Show him the truth of what happened.
Fabulous plan, if we only knew where to find him.
We do. In the land of the NL.
Land of the NL?
You don't recall. After all, you did travel with Eredin for some time. The land of the Alderfolk. The world where we arrived centuries ago. A world that is now our home. The Red Riders come from there. And it is there where we will find Gels.
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds, but me? Not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course, few know of these gateways. Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example. One such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough. Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard. That's our chance. Shall we go?
Meet you there. Gotta see to something along the way.
Hurry. I'd rather not loiter in the street any longer than necessary.
10点半了，好，今天台差不多，这边谢谢大家。
哇，这么快，一天比一天早啊！
哦，也没有啦，差不多时间了。
有吗？你上次不是都11点关？我提醒我要吃饼干。
并没有这件事情。
上礼拜不是还有一天9点50就关？
哦。就很累嘛，就真的很累嘛，就真的他妈很累嘛，心情又郁闷，又不能喝酒，只能睡觉啊，不然怎么办？
不了了，好不好？
哎，香菜喝一杯就倒了，
干嫩，
好嫩。
对啊，一杯清酒加那个汽水我就倒了。
啊，喝那个。
可是它喝起来不甜甜的吗？
有吗？我觉得蛮苦的欸。
Zoltan，
它酒很重吗
？Nice talking to you。
我是蛮讨厌那个酒味太重的酒，只要不要让我喝出来有酒味，我都。
你可以学娘娘啊，娘娘都喝超酸的柠檬原汁。
哇，我没有办法，太酸没办法，不喜欢酸。
那个我喝一口是真的超酸的那种。
很过瘾呢。
不行，那我就不能接受。会讲那什么长岛冰茶，我还比较能接受。
长岛冰茶也不错喝啊。
对，而且还真说那种有酒味的柳橙汁。
哪是有酒味的柳橙汁？有酒味的柠檬红茶。
哦，对，柠檬红茶，对。但听说不能喝太多，后劲太强，是不是？
那要看它调的浓度了吧？会长那一杯应该还好，小弟的那个我才不行。
小弟喝什么？
小弟那杯。
那个焰火是谁喝的、啊？
会长。
会长喝的。
哦，看他表演点火，超帅。
啊
Greetings, Geralt. How much?
What do you have on?
Wow, 这支捡破烂，真的是全都是你卖过的武器。
看我现在身上5万多块怎么来的？哼，客家猎人。
So long.
阿特利。好，今天开这边，谢谢大家。
忍者哈特利米妮。